Today we're in the Simunitions house doing some exercises and scenario-based training with our Secure It Fastbox. Scott, you ready to run through a couple exercises?
I am, let's do it.
Awesome. We're gonna set it up this way. We have a T4E training firearm inside the Fastbox, and we've set up a static target over in the corner of the room.
Okay.
What I'd like you to do is just have a seat on the couch, and we're gonna have you access the firearm on the command of threat. Just make sure that you take your time, enter the programmed combination that you've set into your safe, access your firearm, and engage with 2 rounds. Scott, we're gonna do this so we can get some experience and some reps on working with a little bit of simulated stress.
Okay.
All right, are you ready?
I am.
All right, stand by. Shooter ready?
Shooter ready.
And threat. We've got 2 good hits on target. We were able to access our firearm. Excellent job. Go ahead and safely recover that firearm back into your safe. How do you feel about the first rep there?
I feel pretty good. The first one's always rough, trying to figure out what that's going to be like, but with the repetition and keep doing this, I think it can get a little quicker.
Okay, you want to run it through one more time?
Yeah.
All right, why don't we do that? Shooter understands the course of fire?
I do.
All right, shooter ready?
Shooter ready.
And threat. Awesome, those are good hits on target. Go ahead and safe recovery back to the safe. That second rep was a lot faster, Scott. It was a good run. Do you feel like you were a little more comfortable after getting a rep in there?
I did, yeah, thanks. And I felt a little bit more comfortable with the whole process. I know if I was to keep doing this, I would get a little quicker and more comfortable with it as we go.
Awesome. How do you feel about turning up the stress level a little bit?
Let's do it.
All right, we've got a bad guy over on the other side of the sim house here.
Okay.
What we're gonna do is we're gonna run through a second scenario, and we're gonna implement a real life suspect into this one.
Okay.
All right, so what's gonna happen is on the command of threat, I'm going to start a countdown from 5 to 1, and at that point, an intruder is going to enter into the home, and you have to engage that intruder with 2 rounds.
Okay.
Okay, remember to take your time as you're accessing your firearm from the Fastbox. Okay, so take your time using the combo that we've entered in there for you, and think about where you are in the room and where the bad guy will come from. And there's no secrets here. Bad guy's going to try to make an entrance from that door.
Okay.
Okay?
Great.
All right, you want to give it a try?
I do.
All right. All right. Shooter understands what's going to happen?
I do.
All right. Threat. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice work. Good hits. Those were good hits on target. All right, go ahead and safe recovery back to your safe. All right, Scott, how'd you feel about that scenario?
I liked it. It was definitely the intensity picked up with a real bad guy coming through. I feel like I need to get faster, and I can, and I see the importance of practicing these reps at home.
Yeah. Adding a live bad guy and a little bit of a time factor definitely up to the stress factor, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Want to run it again?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. Scott, you understand the scenario?
I do.
All right, stand by. Threat. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job.
Thank you.
Go ahead and safe recovery back to the safe. All right.
That was intense, man.
How'd that one feel?
It felt really good. It felt better than the first one, partly because I kind of knew what to expect. I was a little faster on the draw out of the safe. Really does matter to really be able to take your time and practice these reps so you can get the speed on the combination to getting the gun out.
Yeah, adding a real life bad guy and a little bit of a time factor definitely ups that stress level.
Absolutely.
All right, Scott, we're going to run you through another scenario. I have a handgun staged in the Fastbox underneath the bed, and we're going to have an armed intruder enter in through either the right hand or left hand door here. So we're not going to know which door they're going to enter through.
Okay.
Okay, so remember to take your time activating the code, opening up the box, accessing your firearm. All right, and at the command of threat, I'll start the countdown.
Okay, sounds good.
Understand the course of fire?
I do.
All right, stand by. Threat. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Scott, what'd you think about scenario number 2 there?
Oh, that was really good, especially with the added pressure of not knowing which door he was coming through. So I really wanted to stay focused and focus on that combination, which really kind of drives home the point that you really need to practice with the dry fire reps of getting into your safe and developing that consistency with the combination.
Yeah, did the banging on the door and the speed at which the role player was maneuvering change the way you acted at all?
It did. It made me focus a little bit more, and I felt the need to want to go faster. But you know, at the end, I just realized I got to stay focused on what I'm doing to try and minimize errors. So, which just means I need more training.
Awesome. Not everyone has access to a Simunitions house like this. But remember, you can train at home in a dry fire configuration. Just remember to make sure that your firearm is unloaded, follow the 4 rules of firearm safety, and you can prepare to be ready for anything.